I managed to get everything that was on that video on the board at one time this time. Okay, we're recording?
Yep.
Good. Okay, we're talking about a card trick, just simply called the card that we found on YouTube. You just listen to it 2 or 3 times. Now I'm going to explain what he said. He had a very good pronunciation. He didn't talk real fast, but he did have a British accent. British. So I'm going to speak a little differently. Okay, I have a North American English accent. He had a British. But he said, please think of any playing card. He could have just said card, but he said playing card. He's talking about a deck of cards. Okay? But he didn't really say card. If you listen closely next time, you'll notice he does not pronounce the R, because that is typical British English. He said card. Card. Okay? But don't make it an obvious one. Don't make it an obvious one. But if you say this really fast, this T sound, I need my blue. I need my blue. This T sound disappears. And you run it together, you say, don't make, don't make, don't make it. In fact, all of this is like one long word. Don't make it an obvious one, like the ace of spades, ace of spades, and this F actually sounds like a V of spades. Okay? And he says, do you have one in mind? Do you have one that you can think of? Just think of any card, right? And here he says, maybe it is a red card or a black card. He's speaking very properly. Okay? Most people wouldn't say maybe it is a red card. They would say it's. They would run this together in a contraction and say maybe it's a red card or a black card. And you can run this sounds together because they're all the k sound. Black card, black card, black card. Either way, you got 2 pronunciations, by the way, of this word. You can say either or either. They're both good. Either, either way you visualize it on the screen here. And now I'll make your card vanish. Okay? And let's see, we have vanish, and then we have disappear down here. Same thing. It can vanish or it can disappear. Okay? So, and now I'll make your card vanish, or I'll make your card disappear, he could have said, from the deck. Actually, he could have just stopped right here and not even said from the deck. He could have just said, I'll make your card vanish, or I'll make your card disappear. But he likes to speak completely properly with great understanding. So he went ahead and said, from the deck, take a look and see if you can find your card. Listen to how I said that, all run together. Take a look and see if you can find your card. If you can find your card. This word, find, if you say it quickly, you will not hear the D. If you can find your card. If you can find your card. If you can find your card, the D disappears. The sound disappears. There's my word, disappear, right there. Has your card disappeared from the deck? Okay, once again, we can put together the sounds of the 2 Ds. Card disappeared from the deck. This is all about the power of expectation. He's made you expect something. You're supposed to be looking for your card and waiting to see it. You're expecting to see it. And he has made you expect to see it. If you think your card has disappeared or vanished, I'm sorry, he said vanished. Disappeared, vanished, same thing. Watch the video again and see if you can spot what's going on. Spot. He could have said see. He could have said see if you can see what's going on. He didn't want to use the same word twice like that though, so he used the word spot. Okay, to note something, if you see it, you make a note of it in your mind, you spot it. Okay, then what's going on? What's going on? Now this NG sound right here sounds like this. Whenever you see the NG together in an English word at the end of a word, it is going on. And this sounds can run together, going on. Okay? So I'm going to read it one more time. Let me get over here. Okay. Please think. Please think. There's no E sound in please. And listen to the S and TH sounds. They're almost the same. Your mouth stays almost exactly the same. Please think. Please think. So really we can run those sounds almost together. Please think of any playing card, but don't make it an obvious one. Don't make it an obvious one. Like the Ace of Spades. Ace of Spades. Do you have one in mind? Do you have one in mind? This D sound actually sounds like a T. Do you have one in mind? Maybe it's a red card or a black card. Either way, visualize it on the screen here. Visualize it on the screen here. And now I'll make your card vanish from the deck. Take a look and see if you can find your card. Has your card disappeared from the deck? This is all about the power of expectation. If you think your card has vanished from the deck, watch the video again and see if you can spot what's going on. What's going on? Now I'm going to read it all fast. Listen. Listen. Please think of any playing card, but don't make it an obvious one like the Ace of Spades. Do you have one in mind? Maybe it is a red card or a black card. Either way, visualize it on the screen here. And now I'll make your card vanish from the deck. Take a look and see if you can find your card. Has your card disappeared from the deck? This is all about the power of expectation. If you think your card has vanished, watch the video again and see if you can spot what's going on. So now, we're going to watch the video again and see if you can spot what's going on.
No, por eso tienes el video en la casa.